Alright y'all, so I'm on one of the main mosques here. One of the main bridges in the center of the city in the Chandra here in Struga. Just here for a few hours, so come along with me, Haidaku. You already know the deal. Roll along with me as I take you on a stroll in that Struga Jeep. OG status equals cabbage, baby. You be knowing, like they say. But you know, kind of throwing it back, you know, a little bit, going retro. But anyways, this is an unedited stroll down the Chandra, down the strip here in Struga. And I'm just going to start off by saying this, first and foremost. This is like a city that you don't want to spend a lot of time in, just giving y'all a heads up. It's like maybe just a day or two would be maximum. That's in my opinion, of course. Look at this, a little Riviera, you know, down here by the water. And there's a lot of beaches down here too, which is nice, in addition to everything else. But for the solo traveler, I gotta say, my rope spear. In other words, you don't want to be coming down here rolling solo because it's definitely not the place for that. It reminds me of one of my favorite states back in the US, Oregon, like a Bend, Oregon, kind of. And also you can say for in this region, Kosovo, there's a small city called Prizren, and this is very similar to that too, you know, with the restaurants and the canopies or the setups down by the river bank, you know. But it's more reminiscent to Bend, Oregon, but it just doesn't have that spark, that dynamic that Bend, Oregon has. Here, it's just, you can see the people are probably struggling, you know, not much money, you know, and problema, and who knows what else. So these people don't seem very happy in my opinion, and that's just my observations. Whereas because you know, here this place can be family orientated, and at the same time it can be kid friendly, so it can be for you know, the whole family, you know, make it a gathering. But in same, you know, by comparison to Bend, Oregon, with, you know, being kid friendly and being able to bring the family along. But in Bend, Oregon, those people were a lively bunch, whereas here you don't see that as much. Just saying. So want to keep that in mind, y'all. It's definitely for the kids. So if you're, you know, family man, or you're a family person, family orientated, this is a spot for y'all. But for a bachelor like myself, who enjoys freedom, who enjoys a good time, not so ideal. Again, just saying, y'all. But it is quite nice though, nonetheless, I will say that. But let's continue along. I was just showing this monument here, and it probably has to do something with the local history. If you guys know, you can put that in the comment box below. But I'm going to continue along now down the main, you know, street here. I was about to go off this edge here. I'm about to go flying, like, whew, be gone. I almost didn't see those steps back there. And so let's cross this other bridge now and see what we see, y'all. But at the same time, just getting some looks by some gypsies and or some non-locals, but that's not uncommon. That's not unusual, y'all. But like I said, I ain't tripping, you know, I don't be giving a fuck. Shia rope, my rope spear, kuyete, chabone, siene. It's a kind of a mellow and or quiet day. It was bustling earlier when I first got here, and so I'm going to walk down this main street here and go back to the bus terminal or little bus stop, bus station area, so I can show you guys that too, because I want to mention a thing or two about that really quick, just to give you all a heads up, you know, what's popping off. But and I will say this too, I didn't go make any side trips in this city. I didn't go to some of the neighboring villages, you know, like Radoja, I think it's Radoja, and Kalista, along with maybe a couple others I'm failing to mention. But I didn't want to go there because there's, you know, the buses are sporadic and they're not running very often. And on a quick side note here, let me show y'all this, because I see some Chi-Town love. I like that that retro Bulls there, you know. It's like, I think it's probably a Servapi type shop, because I remember seeing those in Kosovo, where they serve some of those meat dishes that I enjoy so much. But I like like I said, the Bulls. You got the Chi-Town Bulls there. They got the old logo for the Bulls though. That's like from the heyday with the MJ and Pippen and Rodman and all that. You know, when the Bulls were actually relevant. But now I heard they got they picked up some new players. You know, they did some trades and they got some young talent there. So the Bulls might make some noise this year. You know, we'll see how that goes. You know, they got some promise and some hope this season, even though the Warriors, Golden State Warriors, are my team. And, you know, I'm sticking with them with Curry and Klay Thompson, especially since he's from Washington State. Klay Thompson coming back in the mix after being injured all last year. He's probably one of my favorite players in the NBA. So to see him come back is going to be great too for the Warriors. So we'll see how this NBA season goes with Westbrook too, and Anthony Davis, with LeBron James, and you got you know, the super teams that are you know, that are being created, and so Giannis might not have a chance this year to repeat. But anywho's, I'm getting down towards the end of the drag now, and I'm gonna mention something about the buses too. I'm gonna show y'all where the bus stop is, because you can go to, like, if you guys want to go to other cities, villages, like I mentioned earlier, with public transport, you know, instead of going by taxi, or some of these hustlers that be driving their own cars and they're kind of like the middleman, because they charge in between. Sometimes they'll give you a good deal if you guys have a connection, if you guys hit it off, but otherwise I would go with the buses, or the mini buses, the Marshukas, and just roll like that. They go to places like Debar. I think that's another little city or village here, and but there was none that said to go to Radoja or going to Kalista, and that's where I ultimately wanted to go today. But I decided to, you know, just pass it up. I didn't want to pay the taxi fare, and plus I got to get back to Ohrid. You know, I have some work to do. There's some unfinished business because I'll be checking out tomorrow. So if you can see up here, I'm going to end the video with hi, Mom. Hey, I'm going to end the video here with showing you this bus stop. You see there's a mini bus right there coming down the street opposite side of me. So you want to catch the mini buses like those, and or the Marshukas, and the bus station or the bus stop is right here. But again, if you want to go to Radoja, or you want to go to any other neighborhood village like Kalista, then you probably best bet would be to get a taxi. and you're gonna pay at least you know, I would say roughly 3 to 5 euros, because they charge like 30 dinar per kilometer. You might, like I said, might be able to bargain them down a little bit, but I wouldn't count on that. So just expect to pay 3 to 5 euro for a taxi. And here's the taxis right up in front of me. If you want to go to those villages where they have like a cave church that's built into like a cliff there of St. Michael, I believe, and then they have like a monastery in Callista that people go to. But like I said, I'm kind of, you know, short on time, so I'm not gonna be going to those. Then be passing up on that. And so here's the bus stop here, y'all. So if y'all come to Struga, check this place out right here. This bus stop is where you're gonna get all your main connections to other cities and villages. And the side of the street that I'm on is where you want to get the buses back to Ohrid if you're staying in Ohrid and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna conclude the video today, just a short little tour of the city. Like I said, it's pretty small, lots of beaches though, lots of good eateries, but of course I prefer, you know, not eating out as often. I prefer to make my own shit, you know. But anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. As always, subscribe, like my channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Follow Madari Shun, Mir Bobshin. Ciao.